Yeah.
Yeah. What's happening? What's going on, man?
What's good
Welcome.
with it? What's good with it?
Yeah,
New
man.
beginnings. We here.
Yes, we are, man. Trying something different since YouTube threw us a curveball, a
Hating
couple
on
of lives ago.
hating on us and shit. This it be the small channels too. That's the crazy part.
For real.
It be the big channels. You see, they be playing all type of stuff. Then we come up here, play a few songs, and
Yeah.
whole live just go black. But it is
Yeah,
what it
we
is.
just want to welcome y'all, man, to the first episode of In the Spotlight. And the first episode, as you can see on the thumbnail and in the title, we're gonna be talking about Young Dro. We put in Young Dro in the spotlight.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel? And
on the spotlight, in the hot seat.
yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about the ups, the downs.
Oh yeah,
Where he at now, where he came from, and we want to do this to show love to some people, because maybe later on it might not be so nice. You feel me? But
yeah.
Young Joe is definitely a dope artist that I feel like need his flowers and don't get the recognition that he deserved as one of the dopest artists from the South, in my opinion. I don't know how Jizzle feel about that, but I definitely feel like Dro is super dope and his wordplay is immaculate.
Yeah,
You
most
feel
definitely.
me?
We're not gonna give him no black roses. You
I wish
know,
I had that song. Yeah.
you got to, and it's all these, different terms and things people can say. Uh, I hear now the glazing term. You glazing, like, get off that, man. Yeah, I don't even want to say it because I don't talk like that. But
Yeah.
ain't got, man. Look, we
Yeah. I feel
appreciate good music. We appreciate artists that brought something new to the game. We appreciate artists that are original, in which there's only one young Dro. Can we admit that?
it's only one Young Dro. And you know what? I've never heard nobody even come close to duplicating what this dude has done. You feel me?
Right.
You know what? I know people sliding through and y'all coming in. I'm trying to give y'all a little moment to get in the building. But really, I want to introduce Young Joe to those who haven't heard, because actually, I think I shared a link on my Facebook page, or it could have been YouTube. I can't remember. And I can't remember who it was. They was like, "Who is this artist?" And I was like, "Damn, they really don't know Young Joe."
Really? What?
So I want to say, was it? I don't think it was '80s baby. I can't remember. Matter of fact, salute the '80s baby too for being in the building early, dropping links, letting
Yeah.
people know what's cracking lacking. Miss D
Yeah.
Love is in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, before we move any further, hey man,
The 15. The 15.
yeah man,
We here
shout
with
out,
it.
appreciate it, man. Shout out to all those people who are rocking with us from day one, to the new people who done slid through and checked out our shorts, checked out the lives. We want to pull some of those people who watch all our shorts over here to this long form footage. And I
Yeah.
like it, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we just hit 15K.
Yeah. Them
Yeah,
shorts, YouTube is more and more. I think they leaning towards the TikTok format when it comes to the short form content, and also the lives. Because you notice if I don't know if anybody knows, but the live, when you go live from your phone, it look just like TikTok, and when you swipe, it just pull up another random live. You don't even have to be subscribed to them. You keep swiping, and you just see people sitting there with their cameras just live, and that all that screams is TikTok to me, man. So people
yep.
talking about cancel TikTok and we need to get rid of TikTok. Shit, YouTube looking at TikTok and taking shit they got. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just like when we was talking about the rap beef. It's like, oh well, he's taking what was it Pusha T or Meek Mills? Somebody did to him. Like, well, shit, it worked for him. I'm gonna use it too. So I feel
Right.
like that's exactly what the fuck YouTube doing. It worked for
Exactly.
y'all. We gonna use it.
We gonna do the same thing. Like, so you know.
Salute to the line that's in the building. Peace and blessings to you. But today is not about us. But we definitely appreciate the love. Today is about Young Dro. And he's definitely someone that I respect and love. Signed with my dude Tip. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do too much talking, man. If you don't know who Young Dro is, maybe this might help you a little bit. This is just a little snippet of what Dro does.
My trunk gon' break the damn law. I'm riding through the hood with eights of damn raw. Them 27 tall, but them eights of damn raw. Bitches know they see the platinum is gray like grandpa. Sprayed the Chevy, all kind of sour apple color. Diamonds up in my chum, look like piney apple suckers. Rubber band bangs. Okay, Tokyo diamonds. Okay, grand hustle ice. Hey, me in the club. Hey, every way. Hey, want me, cause I'm a play. Hey, okay, you know I got them. Cause I'm a play. Hey, car ain't got no roof. I can't hear you, bro. Car ain't got no roof. We be in the city. In the city. All my bitches with it. Hey. I can do that. My Chevy sit higher. I can do that. 30-inch tire. I can do that. I'm popping off fire. Yeah, I can do that. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that hoe might fuck me. Hold up. Nah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that hoe might fuck me. Hold up. Man. Oh, flip that. Plug from Columbia, Sir, 10 of y'all. Bitch bag, missing that scale look with that fitting on. Bro, what you doing? I'm trying to fondle some bread. Need a bitch that I don't know, get some anonymous head. They hollering, yeah, Dro, stomping in polo boo wearing polo clothes. Yeah, Dro.
I heard that. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. You just blew my mind with that sound effect. Cause you know,
hey, you forgot that you sent me that YJ promo. So
okay.
This clip what came after it.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's man. Anybody who been listening to Black Sector Mafia, all my mixes basically, I use that. That's my signature transition. Yeah.
I think I did another one like that. I can't remember, but yeah, man. I said, man, that'd be perfect. Slide that right on in there. Yeah, man.
Move to the people in the building. Yeah, man. That Dro, man. One thing about it, and you know, listening to those 4 songs or 5, however many it was, it comes a time, you know, whenever Dro came out, that it was about the wordplay was a little different. There was something a little different with the way Dro described things. I'll say that.
Yes.
Like with the way, like he said, what my car gray like grandpa, sour apple coated this, and it was like what you listen like what is he talking about? But that was original.
Chevy red, white, and black. Like Dion, you know, Dion played for the Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
he was dope with it.
Yeah, it was a certain amount of originality with that. And only person I'm trying to think of who else was kind of like that. I hear Jadakiss do it sometimes. Some of the East Coast rappers, Cassidy, cream color inside, like the same color as mayonnaise, and all of that. You know, just fun lyrics. And that's kind of what I think he kind of brought to it, man. In that time, '06, Best Thing Smoking, it was a fun time, I think, in music in general. It wasn't so serious as it is now. It wasn't so drilled out, camera motions with the gun sign all the time. Like your whole video, all you see is this.
It was fun. It was a
Yeah.
fun time of hip hop. And I remember when Joe came out in 2006, when he dropped Best Thing Smoking. I wasn't a good person. I was in the trap, but it was a time in my life that I learned a lot of lessons. But when it came to music, should I say, it was a lot of good music that came out in 2006. That was when Trill Entertainment was heavy, and Webby. Dro hit the scene hard. And man, we used to listen to that Rubber Band Bangs. Boy, man, before we hit the club, man, that's when I had a camcorder. I used to video us getting lit. I stole my goddamn camcorder too, but
man, you gotta find some of the videos, man.
That shit gone. Gone. But Joe really he changed the game. And I guess we can go ahead and go into his early years. If you want to go ahead and, matter of fact, I can if you want to, and then we'll go into that video you got. But Young Dro is an artist who actually is signed to Grand Hustle. I think he signed with Grand Hustle in 2004 and didn't drop his first album to 2006, which is the album we just spoke of, Best Thing Smoking.
Yeah.
He had 2 singles from that album, Shoulder Lean and Rubber Band Banks. That album really brought a lot of success to Dro. And we got another video we're going to show y'all about what success can do to you. I mean, Jizzle was just chopping this up backstage.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that, but if you've never been in that situation, you never know.
You don't know. Fame and success, I think I will always say it affects people differently, So.
Yep. Now, Dro, he's 45 years old. His real name is DeJuan Montreal Hart, born on January 15th in 79. He was born about a year and something before me. T.I. signed him to his label, like I said, in 2004. Shoulder Lean hit the Billboard charts and was a major hit in urban community. Of course, the hood. We love that shit, man. Like I told you, man. And if you've seen the short, or if you was here prior to this live starting, and you seen the interview that Tip did, that was originally Tip's song.
Yeah.
Tip the same way about that song that YJ felt about it. Now, I don't like that goddamn song. Just why you ain't like the song, man?
And the thing about that Shoulder Lean, I hate to say it, I didn't like that song when it came out. I didn't. The Rubber Band and the number 1 song on it, the intro to that album, second song, the few he had with Jazzy Faye, he had some dope. But I was like, I think whenever I hear a single, I think I digest singles a little differently than I do the rest of the album. Maybe because it gets heard so many times, and I be like, I'm tired of hearing that, man. So, but when I listen to it now, I'm like, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it.
Yeah. Did you, when you first heard it before it got bumped in your ear a million times, did you like it any bit at that point in time? Or?
I was like, it's cool. It's a cool album cut. You know how that term album cut you hear people use? Like, I felt like it was a cool album cut, but
that's crazy. Because, and that goes back to, back in the older days, the former group, we might submit a song, or I might submit a song, whoever, and somebody might not be feeling it. Me personally, if that was the case with me, I'll take it because I like it. The same way Joe did, like, T.I. like, man, I ain't feeling this shit. Joe was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. And he made it a fucking hit. and being that's T.I. partner, he was like, man, hey, I ain't gonna hate. That's your shit. So
Go ahead.
it when one person, hell, 5 people that you may know don't like your song, don't mean it's not a good song. It's not their flavor. Everybody got their style. Everybody got they particular sound that they want to hear, and it wasn't Tip sound and it wasn't Jizzle sound, but it came out a hit.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna go ahead. I guess you want to go ahead and get into some of these videos or whatnot.
Yeah. I think let's go ahead since before we go into the darker stages of it.
Yeah.
Let's play this video where he's actually talking about the success of his project. The video I just found prior to going live. Before I hit the live button, I found it. So y'all check this out, man. Don't go nowhere. Right now, we got Joe on the spotlight.
It's good, Joe. We hear the album is gold right now, man.
Man, thank God. I had bigger expectations, but the Lord has His own blessings the way He wants to send them.
That's good for the first time out there. That's a good look for the first time.
Take a look. Bow Wow's first album was gold. So, I'm just kidding. We recording this on mixtape.
We heard y'all up in there. That shit sounded good, man.
Yeah, man. For the drummer spit, for the we ain't gonna call it day 2. I think we're gonna call it something different, but it's gonna be something else.
That first Gangsta Grill was killing them in the streets.
Oh yeah, we made a lot of money off of that.
A lot of niggas don't know you've been putting in your work on that mixtape game before you dropped the.
Like they don't know, like when in the beginning, like I didn't even have an album out. That's what I was doing shows off of the mixtape.
Mixtape shit.
So that's a blessing, you know. That's a very good introduction. Gangsta Grills is a very good introduction to the world. So y'all how to back it up. Gangsta Grill and Grand Hustle, you know how we get out, you know what I mean? Doing our thing. So get ready for the next mixtape. Get ready for the next album, Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I'm on that T.I. versus T.I.P. new album. Picking up, it's everything, doing everything. I'm on that the Crime Mob remix.
Work.
Man, me and Webby just went in. Me and Jock went in. Me and Hell Rail went in. Me and Jewels went in. Me and Jim Jones going in. Who else? Me and E. Fought in. And Paul Wall going in. Me and Paul Wall and Kiki went in.
Yeah.
I've been going in, man. You know, it's like surgery. You know,
you ain't laying back after that first time.
Yeah. So it really is time to just get on these tracks, let everybody know I can hold my own. Whether I'm in St. Louis, messing with Nelly on their tracks, or wherever I'm at, New York, it don't matter. Over there with Game doing my thing, it don't matter. So we're gonna put it down like for the ATL go. And
You expecting to be where you at now, cause you certified now. When you've been in the game for a minute, niggas don't know you've been rapping for a minute. Niggas, you ain't new to this shit, so but you expecting to be where you at.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like, when you was young like I was, it was never like this shit. I was like, man, it's something else. Yeah. I could go over here and then I could do this. So I always probably, I probably thought that I was gonna be right.
You've been doing it for a minute, right? You fucking with Raheem before you got with Grand Hustle, bro.
Oh yeah, me and Raheem had our thing going on, which really gave me my name. You know what I'm saying? So when he gave my name, I took it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything might didn't happen the way it's supposed to happen then, the way it's happening now. Yeah,
so good right now. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever happened, it led up to now.
Exactly. All right.
That's about it, man. What's the move though? What the move is really is that I'm still in the streets. I'm still in Born Home. I'm still in Summer Hill. I'm still in Thomasville, walking, no security, doing my thing. I'm on TV every day. You know what I mean? And a lot of people be scared for me, but I don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? I ain't fearing nobody. I pray every day. You know what I mean? I still
like
get to my money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, niggas ain't never walked around with security. You know what I'm saying? And niggas know that. Niggas, real niggas be like, that's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of no nigga. Niggas ain't scared of me. And I'm just living. Niggas wonder why I do that shit. Nigga, I was born in Atlanta. When y'all look at this shit, everybody asks me why I be in the hood all the time. I was born in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just because niggas got a little money. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I still live here. And don't be asking me why the fuck I'm in Boyle and why the fuck I'm walking through Bankhead with no security. No, I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared, nigga. I love y'all niggas in the street. That's why I'm with y'all niggas.
So he said a lot. Yeah, I want to kick this segment off when we're talking about the success that he had with you know, thing, a young Best Thing Smoking. Damn, I'm mixing his name with his album title.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this, Jizzle. When he was speaking about the success and what was his expectations, and he was like, it wasn't what I had planned, but it's a blessing because God may have something more in store for me.
Right.
Talking about the success or the lack thereof, how do you dictate or determine what success if you never had it, bro? Does that make sense to you, bro?
Yeah. Nah, that definitely makes sense. And I think if you never had it, then there's really no right or wrong way to be successful. Success is success. Like to somebody else, 500,000 copies in 2006, you know, they be like, oh man, next one I gotta do such and such. And but look, before that, he was doing mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
And mixtapes, you don't get money from that. That's show money you get. Like he said he was doing shows off of his mixtapes. Of course, that's a Gangsta Grill mixtape, so it's more exposure than just putting out a mixtape by yourself or whatnot, because you got a DJ that's stamping that mixtape. So
Right.
yeah, you can go city to city. I call that a success right there, even before dropping Best Thing Smoking, because you already had a Gangsta Grills and you was already, doing shows and whatnot. So that's a check, that's a bag. That's
Right.
making a living. That's doing everything what is the ultimate goal of all this shit. So
Yeah.
as far as if he's successful, yeah, I feel like he was. And so
I think whenever, you have the opportunity to put music out to the world, as far as being signed to a label, in my mind, in my heart, I feel like that's the first step of success, especially if you've been doing it for a while and you've been doing it pretty much for free. So I think once you reach that level, anything that I get from there, I'm happy to have. But I think what Dro was comparing his success to was the other artist's success, like his brother Tip.
Right.
Tip, his first album didn't even, I don't think, went platinum. It's probably platinum now.
Yeah, now.
But that was a failure to
Right.
Tip. But then he came back with his second album, which went platinum, and I think it went triple platinum.
Yeah.
So I think just watching Tip's journey, his first album, I don't even know if that shit even went gold. So I think just to be in the position to have the whole world listen to your damn music, being signed to Grand Hustle, major independent label, signed to a major distribution company, I think that's a blessing in itself. So I just asked that question, man, because I was like, huh?
Yeah, and the thing about to go back to the mixtape situation, mixtapes at that time, it was a funny thing. I think it was a funny thing because for one, you had a DJ who was making money off of an artist's music, right? So that money's going to the DJ.
Salute, Fast Mob Uno, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Oh yeah, salute. So that money's going to the DJ. But on the other hand of it, the person who's making the money is getting money off of doing shows off of the mixtape.
Right.
So it's I seen an interview with DJ Drama where he was talking about how, you know, the success of the Dedication Wayne mixtapes and these other mixtapes, some of these artists started to get mad at DJ Drama, because he's setting up banking and he done became a millionaire off of mixtapes, and it's all other people music. But that's the thing about doing a mixtape though. You got to understand that royalties, all of this stuff, publishing and all. Nah, this a mixtape. You putting the music out. You could do as many shows as you want off that song.
Absolutely.
He put it out. If he gets some money from putting it out, you just kind of chalk it up in that situation. It's kind of like it's somewhat mutual to me, because they both getting money off of it. At the end of the day, the only person that's really out of luck is the producer who made the beats for the songs on the shit. If you think about it, unless they got paid up front, in which they never gonna receive anything in return later, royalties or whatnot. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So best thing smoking. You would have thought his career was finna go through the fucking roof. But for some reason, that didn't happen. You want to go into this next segment, and talk to him on what he say?
And that's the thing, you know, and that's sort of why we doing this, because we feel like shit, he one of them ones type of thing. But there's always reasons for everything, and I'm not gonna say this is completely 100% the reason, but there's an interview where he does actually talk about one of the reasons why, you know, you'll see him like how we just seen him. When did that We Be in the City? When did that come out? That was a hit.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, we ain't see him no more. And then like that Fuck That Bitch, like that was another one. It was like he popped up with a hit and then just faded away.
Like he was popping, you know, after, you know, Best Thing Smoking dropped. We ain't hear from him for a while. And then he started popping in and out.
Yeah.
And I know Crucial loved Joe, and every time he dropped something, he'd send it to me or whatnot. And I was like, Crucial, man, when is he gonna drop a goddamn album, man? I'm tired of these fucking mixtapes. I need an album.
Right.
You never know what somebody's dealing with or what they're going through and before you make a decision to say, this person is stopping him from doing this, or this person, you can't speak unless you know.
Right.
Because I've heard several people, you know, people that I know and people all over social media talking about Tip was the cause of him not going as far as he could have. Tip was hating because Tip felt like he was better than him. Go ahead. I'll let you handle it.
I feel like you're going to hear that, you know, anytime when it's two people and one person do better, people going to speculate. They going to make all these little assumptions and gossip and whatnot. We're going to get into this real quick. This was Revolt, Big Facts interview on the Revolt YouTube channel. This was a couple years ago they did this, but he kind of really went in depth as to, you know, what we just talking about. Basically, I don't know if this is the exact point where it's at, but I know it's around here. So we're gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
I really had
Was Polo your first choice? Were you ever Nautica and Hill Figure?
That nigga used to kick the linen.
16 people getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we could have Freaknik.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without
Can you
too
hear
many
it?
casualties, or maybe no casualties back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People want to know, like, what drove in? Where you been?
I just been multitasking, rapping, being a dad to my little children. I mean, just being, you know, it's a lot of things that I have been like
No, it's like you pop up every couple of years with a hit. Like
And you just had
so
one.
the talent is undeniable. What is it that's getting in your way
Um,
to keep the consistency? Like
well,
every month, like we see Dro everywhere.
Because
Every
you
day.
just had TikTok and it was out of here. Then you just got quiet.
what through well, people we forget. Like I was introduced to drugs like through like peers, and when we introduced to these drugs, we don't have an idea that it could really spaz out.
That they're as
You know what I'm
powerful as
saying?
they
It'd be
are.
just one night of fun. Hey, everybody having fun. You gonna pop this perk. You gonna take this ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, okay, it's everybody out. It's happy. We having a good time. But like, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, you get to feeding that monster, and it gets bigger. And the talent becomes secondary because you're mostly into drugs at that point. And you know, I indulged, and by the grace of God, I was able to, make it through and keep myself up, and
Right.
but actually the business part, it kind of like went left. Sometimes I'll be available, sometimes I won't, but when it most counted, I wasn't available.
So everybody in this room got a lot of genuine love for you. Like
Yeah.
not just talking because we on TV and shit.
Yeah.
Correct.
Where are you at with that now?
I went to the rehab like a year ago,
Okay.
so I've been straight for since then.
So you
I
ain't
flew to LA.
you ain't indulged in nothing for a year? You're a
Yeah.
year clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how was
Congratulations, my
that?
brother.
Like,
Congratulations, man.
yeah, we're happy about that. But like, how was that process like initially for you? Was it hard starting that, or were you able to just kind of like understand this is what I need to do, or was it like an adjustment and like some real shit you had to go through to finally get to the point where like, okay, I have to stick with this so that I can be better for myself and my kids.
Yeah. Both. I think what for my health, you know what I mean.
Right.
I was to a point where like I was still dabbling a little bit and wasn't doing exactly what I used to do, and then I saw myself about to go back that route. You know what I mean. Then I was like, well, let me just take this flight. So I bought a ticket to LA, and like right, I could see the Hollywood sign. Like they had us like in dead smack in the middle of Hollywood, and it was a good thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I
Yeah.
flew out there.
I think that shit be denial. You know what I'm saying? Nigga think they can handle that shit when they own it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm good.
And that's I'm gonna stop it right here. We'll continue, but that's one thing we done heard this story before countless times, man. When it comes to artists, you get a certain amount of success. You get that money rolling in, and he's gonna go a little bit more into detail about his family and things like that. But nobody's immune to addiction. I just wanted to say that, but because nobody is immune to addiction, and it really, I think that's self-explanatory.
No, you're absolutely right. And before you continue on, you just have to. Well, it makes me wonder: was he dibbling, dabbing prior to the success he had that brought him more money to buy him more drugs? Because only reason I ask that question because I don't want to put it out there that everybody that has success in the industry or whatever it is,
right,
runs you to drugs. That's not the case.
No.
I feel like you had to be doing this prior, and if you were, now you got the money to get as much as you want, and that's where the problem starts. I just want to say that.
Yeah, and I think that can be the case. I think it's a case by case basis, but that's definitely plausible. Definitely.
Until you have to really hit rock bottom to say you ain't good.
Yeah. That's exactly what it did, because my dad he's fighting his addiction also, and
So it's hereditary.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's what I wanted to touch on, because once you look at that family tree, and everybody in my family had an
hereditary.
Well, there's actually statistics out that say when it comes to hereditary and the actual literal definition of it, I don't know if that's proven, but what is proven is that statistics do show that, if you come from, if your family has a lot of addiction, then you're way more, like, the statistics show that people who do have issues with drugs are more susceptible to being addicts themselves. So that's a fact. Like, but she said hereditary, and I would have to go to the definition, the actual dictionary, to see, because that hereditary means it's genetic, and when it, that is, I could see that being plausible, because if you think about it, if your mom is doing drugs and when she had you, then those drugs are in your bloodstream.
I can see that. I can see that. But I don't see addiction being hereditary unless it's what you just said. Now, if your mom started doing drugs right after she had you, and your dad started doing drugs right after she, whatever, then you can't say that's hereditary because it's a choice, bro. I can understand those drugs being in your system because your mom was taking them same drugs
right
when she had you, so it got in your system, and maybe you got addicted to it. But it's still kind of hard to believe that drug made you addicted to it from your child, from an infant all the way to a grown man.
And see, that's why I say the choice of words she used. Because as far as that goes, I agree with you, but I also understand that you can get numb to seeing things if you grow up in a certain, and it goes the same, and you stand on your square with this, because this goes back to the environment you're in and what you become numb to through the years and things. And is this a choice, or is this something that you're more susceptible to because you've been in this environment and seen this?
Right.
So it's two different things, I think, that's going on with that.
Yeah.
Addiction
problem. Don't believe it.
My grandma
had
like
don't believe it.
7 kids.
Go ahead.
6 of them did it, and like five of them is dead off of it.
So he said his mama had 7 kids, 5 of them died in addiction, and there's only 2 living, and all of them except for one had an issue with addiction. So, and that's when I go to the stats, like, and that this his family is like a statistic, a living statistic of what that cycle can do to families. So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm indifferent about that, bro.
I feel you.
What up, Crucial K?
You know what I mean, like,
Crucial
really was using, like, it's only my mom and my auntie left. So and my dad is in his addiction, and also my daughter has started to use, and she's like, it's really bad. So I offered to go with my daughter, she's 19, and I offered, but she's so out, you know what I mean, out of it right now. She's indulging right now, and it's heavy. So I was like,
damn. So his yeah, and I didn't say it was hereditary. I didn't say that. Uno, that was that woman using that word. I didn't say that, but
just say, don't put me in that goddamn spot.
No. But that's crazy that his daughter say, she in it right now. So my thing is, I don't want to respond. My thing is, yeah, man, it's got to be something. That my thing is, I look at statistics, and it just, yeah. He said you co-signed. That wasn't the co-sign. I was saying if you got to listen for the ifs. If I say if, maybe she, listen to the maybe. I said maybe she, when she said such and such, meant this and this and this. So I wasn't co-signing the hereditary.
Well, for the sake of my kid, you know what I mean, I offered to go with her, but she spazzed out, and so I went on and went so I could be strong for her. You know what I mean? So yeah. So when I went, it was it was a lot of stuff that I didn't know about addiction, about why it started, you know what I mean, and where it came from, the root, the origin of it, and why was I using the way I was using, and I was just running from something that I had been facing since a child.
Yeah.
Do you think you have a clearer mind now in the studio with your music? Are you happier with your music now without the substances, or how? What's your thought on that? You keep it real. I mean, like, what's your thought now,
Um,
musically?
Yeah, I can drop the link if you want to talk about it, but I can't keep responding on like that. Like,
it's kind of hard because when I was getting
Under the
high, yeah,
influence.
under the influence, it was I could just fly through
Mm,
10 songs.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like, me and Zaytoven is working on this project. It's called Recovery, but you know, the last project we did was Hellcat, and I did it in a day.
mm,
So when I got out and I was telling them that we was gonna work or whatever, I was like, I'm not the same person that you saw the first
mm,
time. So I was like,
mm,
it's gonna take a little while,
mm,
and just bear with me. It's still the same kind of music, but it takes a minute. You know what I mean? It's actually a better trip. You know what I mean? The journey is better.
mm,
You know, the studio times are more cleaner. My girl don't got to worry about crazy stuff like getting those calls like what draw piss spazzing.
mm,
He's smoking all in the studio and he's just bringing all these people in here.
mm.
So it's a better feeling now.
What type of relationships you feel like got hurt in the process of you going through your, you know what I'm
Recovery.
saying?
Um, a lot of relationships. What I just wore people out. You know, it was a lot of people fighting for me. Like when you see when you see how I was turning out, you're like, well, I just can't keep standing up for you, Dro.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm,
telling these
Yeah.
people you talented. I'm telling you, and then one minute you straight, then the next minute you black out. You know what I mean?
mm,
So I burned a lot of stuff. I burned a lot of people out. You know what I mean? As far as Atlantic Records,
mm,
E1.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like they was giving me a lot of chances, and the talent kind of prevailed through,
mm,
but the person wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you heard those hits and I would disappear, they would give me the benefit of the doubt of putting it out and
mm,
giving me advances and stuff. Like now I would make good money, but I wouldn't be focused. You know what I
mm,
mean? In order to maintain.
I think I'm gonna stop it right there. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I know we both actually questioned, is he still dealing with it? And because I know you said it kind of scared you, and I was just looking at some of the things that's been surfacing recently on social media. We know PSC is back together,
yeah,
and if we go back to the conversation about how people felt Tip was holding them back, Tip saved this dude, bro. Tip was like, nah, bro, that ain't where it's at. Tip ain't perfect, but he seen the direction that Dro was headed. But now that PSC is back together, you got to think if Tip is going to invest his money in this project that they working on, he got to be doing better in his life. Not only that, Tip been doing shows and Dro been doing shows. So to me, that says a lot on where he's at in his life.
right.
And actually seeing this video here, I'm just gonna play a little snippet of it. When T.I. called out Dro on one of his shows. Now, if your mind is not in it, if you focusing on something totally different than music, you wouldn't be able to do this, because me and you and Crucial just watched the goddamn video where Lil Wayne, the dude was playing one of Lil Wayne bars. Lil Wayne damn near forgot that he rapped this shit. Some people might say, oh, he got so many songs. Nah, you can't rap something and tell me I didn't rap that shit. So I just want to play this little snippet real quick and let y'all know Dro, he ready. Uh-oh.
Baseball and put you up on the strong and mathematically with a pistol. I do trigonometry. Probably eat up a nigga like a piranha.
Ah.
Listen, hey, what you heard was Joe just spitting one of his verses, one of his dope verses. He ain't fumble not one time, bro. You still think he on dope? You still think he got a addiction problem? Who knows? They say you got functioning alcoholics.
That's that talent, man. That talent. It's you just riding a bike, man. He just hopped on and started pedaling, man. That's how he get in that bag, man. Joe. One thing about Joe, he definitely get in that bag where a myriad of the city, like he get that growl in his voice and start to getting that rasp in his voice. He get turned up in that booth and it's
Yeah. So, but if you heavy on drugs, you think you still can do that?
Yes.
I don't know, because I've never been in that situation, and we just talked about it earlier. So I can't say. But if you can, you can. But getting on stage and performing like that,
you can do it. You can do it. If you, especially if you get some before you go on that stage.
Yeah.
I seen a interview with Juicy J talking about that shit, man. He said, man, I couldn't even get on the stage unless I had some perk, man. Right. I was backstage, I wasn't feeling right. I was anxious. I was nervous. And it was like, shoot, soon as I poop, 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 and then you become a whole, it take off.
I want to read this comment real quick. The lines put up, she said, if it was in the baby system, it had to go through withdrawal. And with that being said, as a baby to an adult, that's a long ass time enough for it to leave your system, right? So when we speak of the mother doing the drug while she's pregnant, that means that should not cause this kid as an adult to have for them drugs that was in her system as an infant to cause her to be an addict as an adult, right?
Yeah. Okay. You talk about genetics and all of this, and you talk about other things. It's two different things. So
as we know, you got the ups, the downs of success. Success can take you places that just being the average Joe can't. And it also can take you places that you don't want to go. But also, when we talk about hip hop and we talk about rap, I gotta say this, man, because I actually just dropped a short on my page with Jody Breeze talking about this.
Go ahead.
The rap culture. A lot of people got into rap and they came straight from the streets. A lot of us. I can't say us, but a lot of artists, especially artists of today, they came from the streets. They rap about the streets because that's what they know. We have some people that do a lot of cap, and we understand that.
Yeah. A lot.
Yes. But when it comes to being a successful artist, you can't continue to go back to where you came from. That doesn't mean forget about where you came from.
Right.
That means where you at now, you have elevated to a level where why would you even want to go back there? You feel me? And I bring this up because I got a video I want to show y'all where Dro talks about a situation that he was in. You don't have shit to prove to none of these niggas in the street, man. Remember that. You got the same 24 hours a day that they do.
Facts.
You don't owe them shit. You feel me? So let me just play this video real quick, man. Joe, tell you about a little situation, and we'll come back and we'll chop it up.
And see,
Stay down, nigga. You know this your boy, and I got this shit, nigga. Grand hustle.
it's a couple things in there that you know, I listen, man, and I'm not gonna lie. The biggest thing that pointed out there, he still called the police. So let's not.
What that mean, Jizzle?
All I'm saying, man, hey, he said it. I didn't say it. But yeah, you know, when it comes to like, it's crazy. We see that, and then we heard what he said earlier about you know, no security, no, you know, this and that, and, you know. So I think, you know, when you get to a certain point, man, you straddling a fine line between just going through your regular life and doing what you regularly do, and the progression at some point has to come to where you got to move a little bit differently.
Right. I agree with you 100%. And I think that's why, you know, a lot of people pick on or talk shit about Andre 3 Stacks and his Flute album, but he got to this point in his life because he wanted to live as a regular person. I can respect that. He will never be able to live as a regular person. I don't give a fuck. You never will. Once you have that piece of stardom, that piece of fame, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just become a fucking bum. But what these cats have to realize, like the video I told y'all dropped on my page, is short with Jody Bree, like you got to move different. Especially if you come from that environment. If you came from the streets, you can't go back there, man. We see Soulja Boy right now talking cash shit to people. Man, Soulja Boy is in his mansion somewhere behind some probably some brick ass walls where you can't get to him.
Yeah, always in the house. Always in the house on the live. You don't never see Big Soldier. It ain't Soldier no more. It's Big Soldier.
Lil Draco. So,
Lil Draco.
I understand you want to hang around your partners, but when you was just sitting right next to them, when I say that, I mean y'all was on the same level. Pockets probably close or similar. And now you go back to the hood in a fucking Maybach or whatever you driving. You want to kick it with them niggas. Nigga, envy is real. I don't give a fuck how cool you think you is with these niggas or how cool you thought you was with these niggas. If you ain't breaking bread with them niggas, oh, nigga, I'm finna get that from you. It's simple, man. You can't do the same things you did when you was a regular Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, that interview, he looked like he was, ooh-wee. He looked like he was zooted in that motherfucking interview, boy. God, he a good storyteller, though.
Yeah.
Good storyteller, man. I bet he got some story. In certain people, they just good storyteller, man. Cameron from Dipset, man, he could talk about paint drying, and that shit will be hilarious. Like, certain, you know? But yeah, man, it's one of them things. D-Love say manager maneuvering. I like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Manage how you maneuver, man, out here, man. Once you get to a certain point, if you don't, man, then it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter. I hate to say it like that.
Yeah, I mean, we have a few people from our city that made it big in sports. I haven't seen one of them since.
Since they go,
they go,
they gone.
they go. A lot of people who make it big in whatever they're doing in life that will actually make them a public figure, they don't live in that same city no more. You be stupid too.
And then
Boosie talking about that.
yeah, and then Boosie, Baton Rouge. I done drove through Baton Rouge I was on my way to New Orleans and went on the highway through Baton Rouge, and I was like, man, some of them you just ride by and see them houses down there, like God, it's bad out there, man. So, and some of the smaller cities is worse than the big cities. That's the thing. Baton Rouge ain't no huge city, but when it comes to that, like you said, like even when you talk about Brunswick, everybody these people, everybody know damn near everybody. So
ain't number 17,000 people here, man.
Baton Rouge probably a little bigger than that, but it's kind of that same thing. So I understand Boosie when he say that, man. Like, fuck, I look like he done moved out. What was that shit? He got his whole little Boosie land. What is that shit, man? Salute for that.
Batman, what is it, Bat Cave or something?
He got he got a whole piece of land with 6-7 houses on it. Like each one of my kids got a house down there.
I mean, that's what you want to do, man. You reach a point in your life where you are blessed to be financially stable. King, why in the fuck do you want to go to the hood? If you're gonna go to the hood, make sure you legitly strap bodyguards and you want to give back to the hood. That's great. Don't go there just to hang out, nigga. Yeah. Don't do that. So,
and if you do, then I mean, come on now. You got enough money to where people can be on payroll, people can be licensed to carry, public carry, all of that good shit, concealed carry, registered, all guns. Like you got the money to put your people through that, but see the problem I think they folks be having felonies and shit, so they can't do it. So, but when it comes down to it, man, it's just a matter of how you maneuver.
Yeah, and I guess life will teach you some things.
Yeah.
And I think Uno put on Facebook earlier today, is there a difference in being dumb and stupid? Yep, it is. It's almost like insanity. Dumb, I feel like you're unaware, you never learned it. Stupid, it's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah, I would have to look at both definitions and examine those to give my answer on that. But
if you go over there to those projects and them niggas done shot up 6 people today and you still decide to go, you stupid.
I mean, that's just like, well, and this one I'm about to say is I think it's a little more cut and dry where it comes to being smart and being intelligent, because the intelligence is the applied smarts type of thing. So I think that's a little different, but I would be curious to actually look up both of those definitions and see what the outcome is with that.
Yeah. But Young Joe right now, like I told y'all earlier, he's working with PSC, which he's a part of PSC, still with Grand Hustle. His loyalty is to Tip. They're working on a PSC project. They already dropped a single. It's called Switch, which that's what you heard in the beginning of that little intro we played in the beginning of the show. I'm waiting for that album to drop. Of course, Tip is going to drop his final album. So
he got to be on that thing at least once.
He got to. I do want to hear Joe drop another album.
Yeah, that'll be dope. We heard where did we hear him? Killer Mike. That was another thing. I almost forgot about that. Killer Mike album.
No, was that J. Cole's?
What's the beat you sent me?
Priceless.
That wasn't Killer Mike. That was J. Cole. Yeah, okay. I got the two mixed up. But that goes to show with that Priceless. Yeah, definitely on the Cole. Was that Mike Delete Later?
Yes, that was. Yeah, it had him.
Ari Lennox.
I want to say somebody else is on there too.
Ari Lennox.
Yeah, Ari Lennox. Yeah.
Gucci Mane, Young Dro, Ari Lennox, Priceless, which that was one of the hardest songs I feel like on that project.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna be on that bitch soon.
Yeah, I seen you send me the beat. I was like, okay, that was a good pick. Hey, that Jeezy Titanic, I forgot to tell you. That's another one. That's another. Hey, but we get sidetracked. But yeah,
I know,
man.
right?
Definitely, Joe, man. Definitely, we got to put a spotlight on Young Joe tonight for this first episode of this series that we're going to be doing over here on Bank Music Group. Salute to everybody in the build done. We got 10 in the building, 6 like limit. In the words of 80s baby, I usually don't do this, but we got 6 in the we got 10 in the building and 6 likes. What's happening with the folk watching, man? What's good, man? Hit that like more.
Hit the goddamn like button. It don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, I had to wait an hour just to. I said I'm gonna say it today. Damn it! Hit that damn like button.
So before we wrap things up, in Atlanta or I rather say Atlanta. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Atlanta.
You gonna do Georgia?
Where do you place Dro at as one of the MCs out of Atlanta? Where would you place him at?
Okay,
I know where we would go with who's already there. We know you got Tips, 3 Stacks. You got. I ain't gonna name him. Where would you place Dro at, man?
Huh. We got the Killer Mikes, Big Boy, 3 Stacks, T.I., Jeezy. You can say Gucci. We talking about lyrics. We talking about things like that. You said lyricist, right? I would say,
yeah.
I would say he's in the top 10 because I don't feel like that's his angle. I feel like that's not really his. I feel like his angle more times than less is just to make fun music. It's not really to wow people with his prowess lyrically type of thing.
Right.
So, but as far as overall, is Jermaine Dupri from Atlanta? Let's get that sorted.
Yeah.
He's from Atlanta? Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
What I know. Then again, you never know. People be goddamn Kentucky, nigga.
Right. And it'd always be some shit like that. Like, man, he from Montana. Like, what? So I mean, you got the JDs, man.
JD ain't no goddamn rapper, man.
Well, I'm going from just music production.
Gotcha.
Producing on a scale type of thing, more of that type of thing. But I think I can even go with Crucial when he say top 7, because lyrics wise, Pastor Troy, when it comes to lyrics, like a lot of Atlanta artists, that wasn't their goal or focus to me. I don't think. Am I wrong? Do I sound like just an outsider when I say that, or?
I think the only one who really care about his status that I know of, because I'm a fan, is Tip. Tip, he started in the game calling himself the King of the South. But when I was thinking of that question to ask you, there's another artist, and I think we might do one on him. It's another artist signed to Grand Hustle that I think it give Joe a run for his goddamn money, because he's lyrical like a motherfucker, and that's B.O.B., bro.
Oh, he from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that's his angle though. Like that's he prides himself in the actual art form of putting these words together and trying to do trying to be lyrical type of thing. So I guess I don't remember him being from there, but I can see it definitely.
Well, again, I don't know his background. I have to go look, but I know B.O.B. is another dope ass artist signed under Tip. I don't know if he's still signed under Tip now, but dude can fucking rap his ass off, bro.
I think I swore I thought he signed a multi-year deal with Strange Music with Tech Nine. I swore I thought I seen him with a Tech Nine. Or maybe that was someone else. Maybe I'm tripping, man. Forget that. I swore he signed with someone else though at this point. I
Could be
can't.
because I
Yeah,
haven't heard nothing from him.
yeah.
So I haven't looked at the Grand Hustle roster. So I'm not sure. That's something I might want to look into because I'll definitely like to do one of these on BOB because he's dope as well.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with his catalog. I do know he is dope. His voice kind of sometimes he get into this mode where he kind of be rapping like this, and I kind of it kind of throw me off sometimes his delivery. But the boy definitely he definitely can spit. It's JID from Saha the Prince. Oh yeah, Saha the Prince. That boy
Oh
got
yeah,
good.
Sahara the Prince, dope. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the one thing you'll notice though, with the more lyrical rappers, man, Saha don't get the credit that I even think, uh, you know, he don't get the credit that the artists who aren't doing that type of music get. I
Right.
feel like who do that party music, who do that more commercial sounding music. As Saha, what I've heard from his music, definitely is not. It doesn't have a commercial ring to it, type of thing.
I feel the same way about Don Tripp. Don Tripp. I listen to Don Tripp every goddamn day. That dude can fucking rap. His metaphors are hell. Like for me, I know a lot of people say Fab got some of the best metaphors. To me personally, he can't fuck with Don Tripp, bro. He can't fuck with Don Tripp. I think it's more Fab's wordplay and how he rhymed with so many different syllables and break them down. But Fab do got great metaphors, but he can't fuck with Don Tripp, bro. That damn Don Tripp, hell.
Yeah, Trip. He from where? Memphis.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Uh,
Well, yeah, man. That's all we got. Well, that's all I got. That's just you got anything else you want to hit on Young Dro? We had Dro in the spotlight tonight. Salute the Young Dro, PSC, Grand Hustle.
yeah. Salute to the people who did come out. I'm stuck on this ATL. Trying to think of the other artists.
Other
From
artists in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Starlito is another Memphis.
Starlito. Yep.
Yeah,
Starlito's
I think
another.
Starlito and Trip, they kind of I don't know. I think Starlito, he get on my damn nerves when he get to rap. He get to rapping like that, like a rapping like this. Like I don't know. He don't be trying when he raps sometimes. But
He make it seem effortless.
perception is reality. I will just say that. Because at times, hey, if you listen to a song called Mood Swings, I like Starlito earlier work. Mood Swings. Uh, I forget the Sleepwalking song. I don't know, but yeah, man. We gonna be definitely touching base with a few other artists. If y'all, and this is what I did want to ask, if there's anybody who think we should do someone, maybe drop some names and we just to give us some ideas or whatnot, maybe in the comment section. I know for me personally, I was thinking about Devin the Dude.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I'm with that.
Just to highlight some of these artists, man, who really Devin the Dude. If you playing Devin the Dude here in Texas, man, it's a different vibe. It might not be like that everywhere, but there's certain legends that I think every state has. I think Young Dro in Georgia, his name always gonna ring.
Pee Wee Long Way. Hey, I know he's one of them cats from Memphis as well, right?
Pee Wee Longway. I can't remember.
I remember him. The short, dark skinned, big eyed boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I ever heard a full project from him.
I haven't either.
I ain't really been, tapped into his little movie. Okay, Crucial say he from Atlanta.
Oh, from Atlanta. Okay. See, I don't know too much about him, but I seen him. I heard one of his songs. One person I do want to do probably later on. I know everybody. Well, I know the fellas in the chat know Papa Duck, man. Hey, I fuck with Papa Duck, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people across the world never heard of Papa Duck, but I fucks with Papa Duck, man.
But yeah, that's all. When it comes to this series and what we trying to do, man, is basically, bring some artists to the light, shed some light. Even though it's a small channel, we know that. But these are people who we actually fuck with. Like, it's not just because they made a mark in the game, any of that. It's just because personally, they got some good shit. They brought something to the culture that was needed at a certain time.
Yeah.
So,
Uno dropping some names. So we definitely got these names in the chat. So we'll be able to pull up the live if we forget the names. Appreciate that, Uno. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap things up tonight, man. And also just to let y'all know, it might not be a spotlight and us giving some flowers, because we might put sucker ass DJ Vlad in the spotlight one day. You never know, man.
Oh yeah.
And he ain't gonna like it.
Just because you got the spotlight don't mean it's gonna be a good spotlight.
Right. For real.
We might come up here and just flame someone for an hour and a half.
Tell your ass clean up. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's the first show in the spotlight. Salute to Young Joe, T.I., Grand Hustle, PSC, the whole squad, the whole ATL music scene. We'll be back. Be looking for T.I. new project. Go check out this new song he got out right now with NBA Youngboy in jail. And Dro got a new one out right now. Yeah, Dro. Killed Glow shit. Killed her.
That was the first time I heard that. When you play, I was like, oh, he done did her shit, man.
Her shit, man. Yeah, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Again, thank y'all for rocking with us. I'm going to play the little intro part as we get the hell up out of here. Y'all have a good night, man. Dro!
My trunk gon' break the damn law. I'm riding through the hood with 8s of damn raw. Them 27 tall, but them 8s of damn raw. Bitches know they see the platinum is gray like grandpa. Sprayed the Chevy, all kind of sour apple color. Diamonds up in my chum, look like pineapple suckers. Rubber band bang. Okay, Tokyo diamonds. Okay, Grand Hustle ice. Hey, put me in the club. Every way, want me, 'cause I'm a play. Okay, you know I got them, 'cause I'm a play. Car ain't got no roof. Car ain't got no roof. We be in the city. All my bitches with it. I can do that. My Chevy sit high. I can do that. 30-inch tires. I can do that. I'm popping off fire. Yeah, I can do that. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that hoe might fuck me. Nah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that hoe might fuck me. Man. Oh, flip that. Plug from Columbia, Sir y'all. Bitch back. Missing that scale up with that fentanyl. Bro, what you doing? I'm trying to bundle some bread. Need a bitch that I don't know. Get some anonymous head. They hollering, yeah, Dro. Stomping in polo boo wearing polo clothes. Yeah.